Jacksonville is holding on for dear life right now. Houston has got the momentum, trailing 29-24. 2 minutes to go. 2nd and 3. Marks in the backfield. Mills to throw it. He does over the middle. It is incomplete. It caromed off of Schultz. Andrew Wingard, the safety, got in there.
Great defense by Wingard there just to get his hand across and in front and put it through the breadbasket. Something you teach young guys in the pass game. Don't swipe at the ball. Just stick a static hand through the breadbasket because that's what makes it tough to catch. Really nice job there by Wingard.
And now a 3rd down for the Texans. 1:56 on the clock. It's a little pop to Marks. Blocker turns the corner, 1st down. The speed of the rookie Woody Marks, they wanted to take advantage of that, running some outside zone, getting him to the perimeter. It works, and they convert.
Yeah, they're going to pin the outside rusher with Dalton Schultz, the tight end, and then they wrap Ursery out around the edge to lead the way for Marks for the 1st down.
Clock continues to roll. We're down to 1:26 to play. 1st down for Houston. Mills pats the ball. He throws it. End zone! Incomplete. Flag down. Kirk the intended target. Jones the defender. A pair of penalty markers, one in the end zone, the other thrown at the 4.
I mean, I'm looking at that, and that's some hand fighting there, in my opinion.
Pass interference, defense number 22. Ball placed at the front of the foul. It's an automatic first down.
It is Jarian Jones who had the interception to open the day.
He's pinning that left hand of Christian Kirk down with his right hand. But I'm just being honest, and a guy who's seen a lot of football, that's some little hand fighting that almost goes on every play. I can understand the frustration there if you're Jones. I can also understand the elation if you're a Texans fan.
So they place the ball at the 2 with 1:19 to go. Single setback is Marks. And the play is whistled dead. Marks took it into the end zone. Flag was thrown immediately.
77, Trent Brown.
Full start, offense number 77. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
And it's the veteran who won a Super Bowl with New England, Trent Brown, getting the start on the right side of the offensive line because of various injuries.
And this has been a killer for the Texans on the goal line this year. Penalties.
Number 57.
Knocking them back. You just can't have it. It just makes it so much more difficult when it's already been difficult for him down there.
So it remains 1st and goal, but they back it up to the 7. 1:19 to go. 5-point lead for Jacksonville. Give it to Marks. He tries that shake and bake, and Jacksonville just piles on him defensively. Loss of 2 on the play. They whistle it dead. Clock is rolling. 1 minute left. Place the ball at the 9-yard line. 2nd and goal for Houston. Collins has been the go-to guy in these situations. And a jump on the left side. Ursery, the rookie. .39 seconds to play.
That was an everybody but the center situation there. And you could see him talking about it after the play, saying, wait, wasn't it one on one?
And the question is whether or not there will be time taken off the clock.
And it might be Liam Cohen, the one who's trying to preserve that time.
False start, offense number 54. 5-yard penalty, second down. Jacksonville is elected to decline the 10-second runoff. The game clock will start on the snap.
So they declined the 10-second runoff. They call it on Patterson. There was movement everywhere.
And the Texans have put themselves from the 2-yard line now to the 15.
And start on my snap. Thank you. On my signal. Thank you.
So they're going to start the clock on Alex Moore's signal.
The clock will start on the snap.
Second and goal, back it up to the 14-yard line. Mills darts it, incomplete. Nico Collins, he had multiple bodies defending him in the area. It's third and goal.
He puts the ball low where only his guy can get it, but he puts it just a little bit too low. Some contact there as well, certainly.
So now third and goal for Houston, 37 seconds on the clock. Davis Mills.
What a rush, Walker.
Steps up, he's gonna run! Mills looking for the pylon! He's got the angle! Touchdown, Texans! The unlikeliest of scores, it's Mills with his legs to put Houston in front.
Clearly in here, but he outran Walker all the way to the end zone. Walker with an unbelievable move on Trent Brown comes free, and Mills just scampers his way in. Like you said, Ian, the most unlikely of ways for that to happen.
And they will go for two, up by one. The Texans are basically trying to save their season. They're 3-5. Two-point try here for Houston. Mills loses it and then just jumps on top of it. They never even get a playoff. They are up by one, and Jacksonville has the most dangerous kicker in the NFL on their side.
A little bit of a low snap there, and unable to handle it. But don't discount. We talked all day a little bit about Nick Caley and the offense and not being what they want it to be. But that drive at 93 yards to take the lead. This is what it looked like for the Texans in the fourth quarter. Got themselves back into this game. There was certainly a time where it looked and felt unlikely for them to be able to come back, but the belief and the offense able to do it, the defense continuing to give them the ball back.
167 yards for Houston in the fourth. Jacksonville has got 2 yards.
And you mentioned it, Ian, they don't need many yards to get themselves into field goal range with 31 seconds left here and one timeout. So Trevor Lawrence has a chance to go out and answer and see if he can lead another game-winning drive like he's done 3 times this year so far.
The Houston Texans are 0-5 in one-score games. Jacksonville, 4 of its 5 wins this season have been by one score. Kick by Wright. Return man is Tootin. Tootin trying to get to the sideline. And he's down before he hits the 35. Tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and the future of America's family farms, followed by new episodes of Tracker and the music competition series, The Road, plus Sheriff Country tonight, CBS Sunday.
And what I want you to watch on this drive is Trevor Lawrence with his legs. That's where the Texans have struggled late in games. See if they put a spy on Trevor Lawrence to make sure he can't pick up yards, because they don't need many to get into field goal range.
They need 17 yards for him to try a 68-yarder, which he made last week. Lawrence, he's devoured!
Danielle Hunter, number 4 on the day. He is just having his way out here.
Third and final team.
Danielle Hunter is not human.
Please set the game clock to 22 seconds.
He looks like a cyborg. He plays like a cyborg. Came into today having a drought and ends the day with at least 3.5, possibly 4 sacks.
And it forces Jacksonville to use its final timeout. 22 seconds on the clock. The sun is bursting through the panels here at NRG Stadium, and it coincided with the Texans' comeback. No timeouts remaining. 22 seconds on the clock. Lawrence will operate from the gun. Deep drop. Lawrence steps up.
There it is.
He's going to run.
There it is.
Lawrence ducks out of bounds as he hits the 45.
I told you. That's where the Texans have had issues this year late in games on the final drives is quarterbacks with their legs, letting them out of the pocket. And here, Trevor Lawrence takes full advantage, and it's man coverage behind, so all the DBs are looking at their receivers, not back at the quarterback, which gives him so much room to scamper. 21 yards. That's the kryptonite right now of the number 1 defense in the NFL.
Right now it would be a 73-yard field goal attempt. 13 seconds left.
No timeouts.
Lawrence on the move. Flag is thrown. Completion into Houston territory. Parker Washington. Penalty marker at the 39. 7 seconds on the clock.
Illegal use of hands. Hands to the face. Offense number 55. 5-yard penalty. Play second down.
Edoga, the extra offensive lineman.
55 right here. His hands up in the face, and just a killer of a penalty. Not only because of the yardage, which is obvious, but also because now you only have 7 seconds left and no timeouts.
The Texans have outscored the Jaguars 20-0 in the fourth quarter. They need about 15 yards for this to be realistic, and they have no timeouts remaining. So they have to get the yardage and then get out of bounds. Houston takes a timeout.
Third and final team timeout. Houston. It will be 30 seconds.
And you're going to see what you call orange coverage for outside leverage, or boundary, protect the boundary, whatever you want to call it. Everybody's going to be protecting the sidelines because they don't care if this pass is completed in bounds. 7 seconds is not enough to complete it in bounds and get up there.
They were down by 19 points. Largest comeback in franchise history was 2013 at the Chargers, down by 21. 7 seconds remain. Can they get Cam Little a chance? He set an NFL record last week, 68-yard field goal. He made a 70-yarder in preseason. No timeouts remaining on either side. Texans are trying to save their season.
See everybody protecting the perimeter out here.
Lawrence. He's sacked, and it's over. Will Anderson Jr. gets there. The ball pops in the air, and Rankins takes it the distance. What a way to end it!
That is the end of the ball game.
The Texans come from behind and defeat the Jaguars. And their defense puts the final cherry on top of the sundae.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Only fitting that the defense ends it for the Houston Texans. They protected the sideline. Will Anderson gets home, and Rankins takes it home for the touchdown.
So they outscore the Jaguars officially 26-0 in the fourth quarter. Tremendous rally and an eye-popping highlight to end the day. You never know what you're going to get every Sunday in the NFL. Jacksonville was in control, looked like they were cruising to a 6-3 start to the season. Instead, it's Houston that gets an incredible win at home, and they split the season series with the Jaguars. Coming up next, State Farm postgame show for J.J. Watt, Evan Washburn, Gene Steratore, Ian Eagle saying so long from H-Town. We'll take you back to New York for all of the scores and highlights coming up after this. A thriller in Clutch City.